Um, DJ San, if you look at the bottom of the screen, where's my pen? Oh no! Oh, I don't know what this thing is. What the heck is this? It doesn't matter what it is. If you look over here, DJ San, right there, you should see an icon of a small man. He looks like this, like that. If you tap that, I can invite you up. Okay. One moment, please. One moment, please. In audio quality. But my voice should be quite clear at this moment, and I'm happy to hear that. One moment, everybody. Just one moment. Okay, let's begin. I'd like to bring up our guest today. We have a very special guest today. Very, very excited. I don't normally do this. I don't normally invite people from social media up on stage. However, I made an exception. I'm not a huge social media man, but several months ago, I want to say it was back in October, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I found this man. And he's a Vietnamese man living in Canada. We're going to find out more about him in a moment. And I thought he was very interesting. So I've been following him for a while, and I sent him a message, maybe about a week ago, and I said, hey, I think you're an interesting guy. I would love you to come on my live stream. And he said, oh, great. So let's meet him today. Let's welcome Mr. DJ San, all the way from Canada. Wonderful DJ San. Let's see what happens. Oh, all right. There you are.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caroline. How are you, DJ San?
I'm good. How are you?
Very, very good. Very happy to meet you. I know this is my first. I know we spoke a little bit through texting on Instagram. This is my first time getting to actually speak to you, but I'm very happy to meet you. And DJ San, what actually is your name? What would you like me to call you?
Yes. My name is San Chuang. San Chuang.
San Chuang.
San Chuang. San Chuang. But yeah, you can call me San Chuang. Yeah.
Okay. Can I just call you? Can I call you DJ San? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can call me DJ San.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Fantastic. And where are you right now? You're in Canada?
Yes, I'm in Canada right now, in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Ottawa is the capital of Canada.
Okay, you're in Ottawa, Canada. How long have you been living in Canada?
Since 2004, so that's 20 years ago.
Oh wow! So originally, you've been living in Canada for 20 years, and originally you're from Vietnam. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Ah, okay. Very, very cool. All right, sounds good. So obviously you are a native Vietnamese speaker.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you speak any other languages?
I took some French courses in university, but very limited. Very limited.
Very, very cool.
It's on my screen right now.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, great. Well, I'm happy for you to be here. I'll tell you a little bit about how I found you, how I discovered you, and actually, so I'm a follower. I'm someone who's a fan of Tom Green. I'm a big fan of Tom Green, and I followed. For those of you who don't know who Tom Green is a Canadian actor and comedian, but he's very, very famous in America, especially with people my age. He was super famous in the 1990s and early 2000s. The young generation might not know Tom Green, but my generation loves Tom Green. So anyways, I was a big fan of Tom Green, and I follow him on Instagram, and sometimes Tom Green hosts live streams. So I was watching his live stream, and he was walking around, I guess, Ottawa, and he found you.
Yeah.
And he started recording you on the street. And that's how I got your Instagram name. And he, Tom Green, obviously really, really liked you. He thought you were very cool. And I saw that there was someone with you that was live streaming as well. Is that your mother?
Yes, that was my mom.
Okay, so I ended up following you on Instagram, and then I went to your live stream that your mother was recording, and I tried to tell her that the man watching you was Tom Green. So I'm actually the one that told her. I was trying to say, I was like, hey, that's a really famous guy. You should say hello to him. But I don't know if she understood me or not.
That was you. That was you.
That was me. I was the one that told your mom. Yeah. But I thought that was really funny. So obviously, so then from that point on, I started to follow your Instagram page, which I thought was really interesting because, so basically, what you do is you're a musician. What kind of music would you say that you make? Like, what type of music is it?
Oh yes. My music is I make trap beats, and sometimes I rap over it. Other times I sing over them. So, yeah.
Okay, so you make beats, and then you sing over them, and you also rap over the music.
Yes, but I'm not a very fast rapper, so.
You're not a fast rapper. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I spent some time looking through your Instagram, and I know you have TikTok and YouTube as well, but I think
I'm trying to go build a TikTok right now, so.
You're trying to build your TikTok right now.
My TikTok, yes.
Okay, yeah. Your Instagram seems to be doing pretty well, but yeah, I like looking through your music. I think it's really, really interesting. It's quite different than what I've heard, other people do. It has like a unique sound to it.
Yeah. Unique sound. Yes, it's because my goal is to become a vanguard.
Your goal is to become a what? What is it?
A vanguard. I'm anti-label. Label music is like the mainstream music,
Okay, interesting. So you do not want to be a mainstream musician. You don't want to be someone on the radio.
I'm planning not to sign up for a contract with the label. No contract.
Okay, very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, interesting. So when did this all start for you? Like, when exactly did you decide you wanted to start making music?
Actually, I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but my mom said that I was making games, right? I was making games on HTML5. And I needed music for my games. So I guess my mom said, I was like, why not make your own music? That's how it started. But I wasn't serious about then, so yeah.
Okay, so you originally started with making video games, and you wanted to make music for your video games.
Yes.
And then you just found that you really enjoyed making the music, so you started to head in the direction of making music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when did you begin actually performing? Because I know from your Instagram page, you do a lot of performing in the street, and you also perform what seems to be in a club.
Oh yes, that's the Lafayette. So that's it's a bar, but they host open mics every Tuesdays. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so how long have you been doing? How long have you been performing?
Performing. I started performing or busking. I think maybe 2-3 years ago. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah.
About 3 years ago, you start to actually go out on the street, start performing, start holding shows and things like that. Because I'm curious about that. I've seen a lot of your videos where you're out on the street. Yes. What is it? Yeah, tell me.
Before I was streaming on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But I started posting videos on Instagram. I realized that on Instagram it gets to more fans.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's why I started doing more Instagram stuff, Instagram lives, Instagram posts. stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, so when you started posting on Instagram, it started to reach more people.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, when you're out on the street and you're performing, do you ever feel like really nervous? Do you ever feel uncomfortable? How do you feel when you're actually out on the street and you're just performing?
Yeah, it's very it's very I get very nervous. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm nervous. It's probably maybe it's anxiety or something. Yeah.
But I feel like now, maybe after a few years of doing it, you don't feel that same nervousness anymore. Do you still feel nervous even now?
No, I still feel nervous. I still nervous. Before I do it, I'm like, oh man, should I do this? You know. And then every time, and then I have to force myself to push the record button or to start the show. Yeah.
Okay, so every time before you're about to begin a performance, you do feel this nervousness, almost like a voice telling you not to do it, right? But
Yeah,
then
like
you have to
shaking,
overcome
shaking.
that. Yeah.
A lot of shaking. Yeah.
Ah, okay. And then is it something where the moment the music turns on and you start performing, does that nervousness kind of go away?
It goes away a little bit, like maybe 25%, 50%. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, interesting. So, what kind of experiences have you had performing out in the street? Like, let me ask you this way. With the performances that you've done, do you prefer to be out on the street performing or do you prefer to be in like a club?
Oh, that's a good question. Do I prefer I prefer busking because that reaches more people. Because when I perform at the laugh, I'm only allowed to play 3 to 5 songs. So
Okay, okay. So when you say that you prefer busking, is that what you said, busking?
yes, that's performing live on the streets.
Performing live on the street is called busking.
Mm.
Okay, interesting. Now, are you able to make money while you're busking? Like, do people give you like tips and stuff like that? Does that ever happen?
Yes, but very rarely I make a lot of money. Usually, most of the time they don't give me anything. So yeah.
Most of the time, they just kind of stop and listen,
So
but it's
then maybe some one person will give me $5. That's good. But one time I went busking and I made well $95 or something. I remember that day. Yeah.
okay. That's pretty cool. It must feel good to at least get something. You know what I mean? Even if it's a small amount, it must feel good in a way.
Yeah, yeah. It's because I want to be a vanguard, right? Vanguard means leader of species, and if you want to lead the species, your music has to be it has to be your music can't be like toxic. It can't be like it has to lead people towards goodness, beauty, goodness, truth, and sometimes the holy.
Okay.
Beauty, goodness, truth, and if you choose to be religious, the holy.
So, are you a religious man?
No, no, I'm not. Sometimes my parents, my family, we sometimes we honor the dead by sometimes we honor the dead by making food and putting on the altar. Yeah.
Is your family originally, are they Buddhists?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
No, 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 they're not. It's just like a culture kind of thing, you know.
Okay. Interesting. What would you say is the general message of your music? Does your music have a specific message to it?
Message. Yes, yes. There are a lot of messages, and message. Yeah, there are messages, and each song has a different message. I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but I feel like, I mean, I haven't heard all of your songs. I've heard some of your songs. It seems to me that typically speaking, your songs do have a positive message to it, right?
Yes, they're all positive messages. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So it seems that you want to spread kind of a positive vibe to the world.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, okay,
Being
interesting.
Vanguard, being Vanguard. I want to become a Vanguard. So yeah.
You want to become Vanguard. I actually, to be honest with you, I'm not familiar with that word, Vanguard.
Yes, yes.
I need to look it up.
I was watching Cornel West on Masterclass,
Okay,
and he said he was teaching a philosophy class.
okay.
He said that Vanguard is the leader of species. Yeah.
Vanguard is a leader of the species, so you want to be a leader of the species.
Yes, but lead people towards goodness, truth, beauty, and sometimes the holy. Yeah.
Okay, very, very. I think that's great. I mean, I think that's, if anything, that's what the world needs, right? I feel like so. Thank
Yes,
you, Leda.
definitely, definitely.
I feel like there's so much music today that it has kind of always a negative vibe, something to do with sadness, heartbreak. This,
No, it's very toxic and
yes,
misogynistic. Yeah.
yes, I agree, I agree. Ah, okay, wow. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic.
Mm,
Now, one other thing that I noticed about your music that's very interesting to me
mm.
is you don't just sing the songs. You also you kind of put on a performance for people. You do dancing and things like that, but your dancing is very unique. At least from my perspective, it's unique. How would you describe your dancing?
High energy and special because I made these moves by myself. By myself. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, because one thing, from watching your videos, I would see you do that dancing, and I think you described it perfectly, which is it is a very high energy form of dancing. But when I see that, and I think, my goodness, if I were doing that, I'd be out of breath in 5 minutes. How do you keep performing while dancing like that?
Yes. So I've been doing a lot of HIIT, high interval intensity training.
Okay.
So it's a type of exercise that helps maintain. It's a type of exercise, and yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, and I feel like that helps me to increase my stamina. So yeah.
I would imagine. My goodness, geez, Louise. Yeah, you can. It seems like you can do it for quite some time. Because I'm sure if I did it, I would be out of breath in about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Where did you, when you do that kind of dancing? Do you? By the way, let me just. Is it okay if I show a little piece of the dancing because people watching might not know what I'm talking about? Is it okay if I show them just a
Oh
small
yeah.
bit?
No problem. No problem.
Okay, I'm just going to show them just a quick video clip. It's just a video that's at the very top of your Instagram page. Let me just turn the camera around. I'm on DJ Son's Instagram right now, but he does very like
Oh yeah.
high,
Play that one. Play that one.
yeah, a very high energy
High
dancing.
energy.
I feel like I would be out of breath in about 5 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I think you guys get the gist.
Yeah. So kids love my music.
Kids do love your music. Yeah, I mean, those kids are very, very into what you're doing. Does that happen a lot when you're performing? Do people, want to like be around you and dance with you?
Yes, yes. My music is very also popular with kids. One time, this small man, he was he saw me. He just started dancing next to me for like 5 songs or something.
Wow, yeah. I mean, if I passed you on the street for sure, I would at least stay and listen. I don't know if I would start dancing. I don't know if I would personally start dancing, but I'm sure some of these people watching would do it for sure. I've
Yeah.
tried to imitate your dancing and I can't do it.
Oh yeah, it's the moves I made by myself. Yeah.
I was actually just going to ask you that. Is this when you do these dance moves? Are these like original to you, or did you get what inspired you to do that?
I just try different things, and I look in the mirror to see if it works, and if it works, I keep it. If it doesn't work, or if it doesn't follow what I want to do, I guess I just try to forget about it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you when you're not making your own music, is there are there any particular musicians that you really enjoy that maybe inspired you on your journey so far?
Inspire me. I really like the Chainsmokers,
The
they're not,
Chainsmokers. Okay,
but
yeah, yeah.
but they're not vanguards because the music is very toxic, right? But
So
I do admire them. I do admire them. Yeah.
yeah, it's a yeah, it can be downer music for sure.
Not
Uh,
down. It doesn't teach you. It teaches you the wrong thing. You know.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree 1,000%. And I people ask me sometimes when I'm hosting the show. They ask me, what kind of music do you listen to and things like that. And the truth is these days I don't really listen very much to music because I feel like a lot of the stuff out today is I just broke my pen. Is like you said, it tends to have a kind of a toxic vibe to it. It's overall not really positive, which I think can have an effect on people. Listening to it again and again, it can ultimately have a negative effect on them.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. That's the truth.
All right, all right, very, very cool. So I'm very curious about you in general.
Uh-huh.
When you're not making music,
Hmm.
what do you like to do in life?
My day job is to lift TVs at the customer's house.
You move furniture.
Oh
You
no no
move
no no
televisions.
no. Sorry. My parents they fix TVs, and sometimes we go to the customer's house and we need to get the TV off the wall or move the TVs or open up the TVs to get to fix at the shop at the customer's house. So what I do is I lift the TVs and I do kind of things. It's my mom and I. We fix TVs outside the house, outside the shop.
I think that's great. That's really cool. So your parents own a TV repair business
Hmm.
in Ottawa, and they help.
Oh, we're
Sorry,
number one Ottawa. We're number one Ottawa.
number one TV repair business in all of Ottawa.
Yes, on Google we have the most reviews.
Wow, very, very cool. Would you like to shout out your business? What is
Yeah,
your parents' business called?
it's called In-Home TV Service 24/7.
In-home TV service 24/7. They're number one in Ottawa, Canada.
They're number one. If you Google us, we're number one on the Google list.
Okay. Very, very cool. Wow. All right. So basically during the week you are assisting your parents, helping them with the business, and then when the weekend comes, you're out on the street, you're busking, you're playing your music, you're going to clubs
Hmm.
and performing.
Yes, yes. So in the daytime, I help them out, and whenever I get spare time, I work on my music. But you can't work on music for a long time because uh, it's just too much. 1 hour, 2 hours, yeah, that should be good. Should be good. I don't work on music in that for a long time, for long duration. So
You
yeah.
don't work all day long on
No,
writing
no,
songs and making
I wouldn't
beats.
say that's healthy. So yeah, yeah.
Okay, what do you feel like if you are thinking about like writing a song or you're creating a new beat and you're doing it for 2, 3, 4 hours? What do you think happens? Do you kind of just lose your creativity?
Oh, I just get tired. Tired. Yeah.
Okay,
I get tired. I get tired.
interesting. So you just keep it at just an hour or two and then you
One
leave it
hour,
at
two
that.
hours is enough because I'm very efficient when I'm doing my music production.
Hmm.
I'm very efficient. I'm very efficient. Oh,
Okay.
lately I've been using this technique I learned from masterclass.
Okay.
This guy, his name is James Clear, and he teaches habits. So what I do is every time I do something good, I put one screw from here. I put it in here. And so when I see my progress, it makes me satisfied, and then it just keeps me motivated to keep doing it. You know.
I'm slightly confused. What did you put in that cup?
The goal is to feel satisfied when you're doing stuff.
Okay.
So I just put one from here to here.
Okay.
When I see it, I see progress. Right?
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So progress.
So you learned that from a master class?
Yeah. Masterclass is really good. I recommend masterclass to everybody.
Okay.
And
mhm.
so I also have a list on my phone. So which is every time I do something, I increase the number. So if it's 6, I go to 7, and then that makes me very motivated. It's progress, right? Progress.
That's right. Yeah. Very cool. All right. What do you feel stronger in doing? Do you feel that your strength is writing lyrics, or do you feel that your strength is creating the beats?
I would say my biggest strength is the music, the making beats.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, I think your lyrics are great, but I really like the beats that you make. I think they're really, really interesting. You know what?
So you think my lyrics are okay?
No, I think your lyrics are great. I think they're great, but I'm saying that the beats, they're very they almost like get stuck in your head.
Yeah. If I write lyrics on my iPad, it's a lot better because I get more stimulated by my writing, right? So
You get more stimulated when you write lyrics on your iPad.
yes, if I write on my iPhone, they're not the lyrics isn't as good. So yeah,
Okay,
because
interesting.
my writing is like art, right? So it stimulates me.
That's right. That's right. How often? Let me ask you this: how many songs would you say that you've written so far in your life? How many songs have you written?
Oh, in my life,
Yeah, in your life.
on SoundCloud, I have about like 150 tracks, but on Spotify, I only have 33 tracks.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought you were going to say. Okay. Wow. Very cool. And certain songs that you've written have resonated more with people, right? So people like certain songs more than
It depends
others.
on the person. Some people really like From Distance. Some other people really like Let It Go. But Let It Go has always been the number one song. Yeah.
Let It Go is the number one song.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. A lot of people like it. A lot of people like it.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
And just a tip for those musician out there. Maybe try to do some math or physics or coding to help with your inspiration. Yeah. Every time I get stuck on a piece of music, it doesn't sound good or something's off. I just do some MPC, math, physics, coding. Math, physics,
Okay.
coding. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that actually leads right to the next thing that I was going to ask you. You know, there's people watching that might be interested in becoming a musician. Maybe they've been thinking about becoming a performer. What advice do you have for people to do that? Like, what would you say to people to encourage them to follow that path of becoming a musician or a performer?
Oh, watch Cornel West Masterclass. Yeah. He said that music is like the center of philosophy. Because if you listen to music, it makes you feel a certain way or
Okay.
see more deeply and feel more feel more deeply and see more. Yeah. It helps your philosophy a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody needs that. Everybody needs some kind of leadership. Not leadership, but like
Like a mentor.
no. It's just something to follow, like a philosophy to follow in life. Everybody needs that. So yeah,
Okay.
and motivation to become a vanguard.
To become a vanguard. All right. Very cool.
That helps. Goes against some mediocre and chain smokers, right?
Okay, okay, very cool. What about if someone were to say to you that they want to be a performer, maybe they're really great at making music and really great at writing lyrics, but they feel afraid to perform in front of people. What would you say to them?
Oh, you just gotta, what's it called? Take the leap. Oh, take the leap of faith. You gotta practice taking a leap of faith. Because sometimes when I try to do it, uh, even till now, there's pressure, there's push against you doing it, right?
That's
So
right.
there's a push. There's always a push, and you gotta practice taking a leap of faith. Yeah,
Take the leap. You just gotta do
you
it.
gotta be brave. You gotta be brave. Brave.
That's
Yeah,
true, right? Because if you never take that step and you never do it, it will never turn into anything, right?
for sure. Yeah. Take a leap of faith. Take risk taker. Yeah.
Ah, very, very cool. All right, all right, all right. Um, Let me see here. So I know you said aside from playing music, aside from creating the music, and aside from performing, you're working for your parents. But even without that, do you do any? Do you have any like other hobbies? Do you do things? What other things for fun?
Oh, I'm actually a physics student, but I'm taking a break from school to do music for a while. So yeah,
Okay, so you're actually a physics student, but you're taking a break.
yes, I'm taking a break.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, I want. I know I mentioned before. We mentioned that when you perform,
Mhm.
typically your mother is live streaming your performance,
Yes,
or recording video. Yes, tell me.
I need her. I need her very much. I need her very much.
Yeah, she's very helpful. She's very helpful, and I was
Yes,
actually
without her, I wouldn't, really be anything, right?
exactly. Yeah, I think that's really great because I was going to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
When you decided that you wanted to be a performer and you started busking in the street, you started performing music in the street, you started performing in clubs, what was your parents' reaction? Were they always supportive, or were they ever against you? Like, what was their feelings towards you becoming a performer?
Yes, I think they were always supportive. But my dad, he always tells me that because I'm not making money, right? So I guess he want me to sing famous songs. So,
Hmm.
yeah. But I said that's like a label, so I'm against labels. So yeah.
You're against labels.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So because like I said, when I found you once again through Tom Green,
Mhm.
and uh, and I discovered that the person recording was your mother, and it seemed that she was always recording for you, always live streaming for you. So I said, "Wow, his mother is incredibly supportive." I mean, she's just always there with him, standing out in the cold. And Ottawa can get very, very cold.
Oh yes, yes, definitely. Because yeah, my mom is also supportive, but my dad he wants me to have income. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a bit into money and yeah. So
Understandable. I mean, I think it's understandable that our parents would want us to do something that brings income. But even at this moment where maybe your music is not essentially bringing you significant income, it might be bringing you some, but maybe it's not significant. The fact that your mother is still super supportive of you,
yes,
still.
yes. She believes in me very much. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's great. I mean, what more could someone ask for? I think
Yeah, I have it made. I have it made.
that's that's true. Yeah, because I feel like there's so many people, DJ San. I feel like there's so many people that they want to be performers, they want to be artists, but their parents they don't support it because they don't see a future.
Oh, oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. In the
Yeah.
beginning, my dad was like, you gotta perform famous songs and you gotta make music." You know, he wanted me to make money. He wanted me to make money because he cares for me, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
but I didn't want to do that. So,
So
but now,
so
I think now he understands that my way of doing things, my path is a lot better than following label. Because when you follow your label, you're sacrificing a lot of things. You're sacrificing a lot of things.
that's right.
Mm.
That's right. Because if you were to get signed to a mainstream label, they would essentially control what you do, right? Control what you wear, control what
Yes, yes.
everything about you.
They'll force you to become toxic.
They'll force you to become toxic, right? They'll have you change your lyrics to fit their kind of narrative of things.
Yeah, it makes money for them. So yeah.
Ah, all
All
right.
the platforms. Have you noticed all the platforms? They're also want to make money, so I guess they kind of promote toxicness more than truth, goodness, being holy, right?
I couldn't agree with you anymore.
Yeah, it sells. It sells.
Yeah, I've noticed that very, very much. Wow, okay, very, very cool. So, I mean, I feel like you're going to become very big in the world of music because you're a
Mm.
very interesting guy. I think people deep down they like authenticity. Thank you,
Yes, they
Deborah.
do. I'm very popular. I'm very efficient in getting new fans. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Let's well, hopefully we can get you some new fans today. I just want to show your Instagram page. I know I just showed it for a moment before, but in case people didn't actually see your Instagram, I want them to be able to find you if possible.
Oh yes, that's my handle is at DJ underscore sun
Yeah.
dot 14. Yeah.
I'll show them directly here. So if some people watching DJ Sun, they might be from China, so they might not have access to Instagram, but a lot of people do. But this is
Oh.
DJ. Sorry for my dirty computer screen. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
But that's the it's DJ underscore Sun dot 14.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. And you are also available on TikTok. You're available on Instagram. You're available on YouTube.
Mm.
And now on Hello Talk as well. That's very exciting. I don't
Yes,
know
yes.
if I don't know if you'll be coming back, but we'll
Yeah.
see. Very, very
I know.
interesting.
You want me to come back? I guess I can come back.
You can come back anytime, DJ Sun. I would love to have you back again for sure. You're an interesting guy. You know, the reason why I wanted to invite you, aside from you being just interesting in general, is because you are not a native English speaker, and everyone watching here today, mostly everyone watching here today, is not a native English speaker. They're from all over the world, and they're here because they want to hear the English language. So I thought it would be cool for them to meet you, you know, because
Yes, yes.
you're Vietnamese, you're living in Canada, and you know you're following your dreams, and I think that's really cool. I'm a big fan of anyone following their dreams. Thank you, Yusa. Thank you very much, Yusa.
Yes, yes. When I came to Canada, I was 9, and it was very hard. It was very hard because the culture was different. It wasn't friendly, I guess, and I had to learn English from very small amount of knowledge before. So it was very hard. Yeah, yeah. But you need to have motivation, reason why you're doing it, right?
That's right. Yeah,
That
that's
push you
right.
from day one, day two, day three. It's not about like one it's not about one challenge. It's about like repeating small things over a long time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Incremental changes over time. That's what leads to big change. Yeah.
And you need motivation, reason why you're doing it. Yeah.
That's right. Having a reason. That's right. Very good. Wow. So after, I mean, I believe you said you've been living in Canada for 20 years now. Is that correct? Thank you.
Yes.
20 years. After 20 years, thank you very much, sir. After 20 years of being in Canada, do you love living in Canada?
Yes, I do.
You're a proud Canadian now.
Because I feel like architecture in Ottawa at least it's very beautiful. When you look at the building, it's art, right?
That's right. Yeah.
It feels it has a different feel. And a lot of things are good. Like the air is more fresh. I would say in Ottawa, in Canada, and education. Education is a lot better than education is a lot better than in Vietnam for sure, for sure, for sure.
Ah, okay. For those of you wondering why DJ Sun might not be looking at the camera, it's because he's also you have this on your laptop as well.
It's on my this is my sorry someone just called me. This is my laptop. I mean my screen. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You're screen sharing right now. Okay, very cool.
I have
Very
also
cool.
have Mac Studio, so it helps all the Apple things integrating together. Works well. It works well.
Got it. Ah, okay. All right. Well, today is Friday, DJ San. So I'm assuming is it possible that this weekend you're going to be performing somewhere?
Yes, we'll try to. If it's raining, then can't do it. So yeah.
Okay. Got you. Yeah, when I've been telling people the last few days that you were going to be here and you were going to be a guest on the show, a lot of people misunderstood. They thought that you were going to come and perform. They thought you were going to play a song. And I said, well, we didn't discuss that. I don't know if he would be ready to perform a song.
When I sing, I usually have the music go with me. So, but I'm not very good at memorizing lyrics.
Yeah.
So I usually have music going with me, and then I go and it helps me to memorize the lyrics.
Right. Yeah. No. Probably. Yeah. I had no expectation that you were going to play any music here today. But if you ever wanted to in the future, you're always welcome to come back and play a song if you'd like. Yeah. But
I play the computer, so all my music I need to have an MP3 player, and I only sing on top of it. So yeah.
Okay.
I can sing right now. I'll try to remember the song "Cool Love." Here we go. Call me if you need me, babe. I will then come right to you. Our love is as cool as it can be. There can't be anything better.
All right.
I don't remember the rest of it, but yeah.
I like it.
That's my favorite song of all time. So yeah.
Very cool. All right. Yeah, I like a lot. To be honest with you, I don't know some of the names of these songs, but I really like I think
Let It Go.
I think it's this one here. Hold on, I think it might be this one. Hold on 1 second. No, it's not this one. Hold on 1 sec. I feel like it's maybe this one here. I really like this one.
Oh yeah, that's Let It Go. Let It Go. That's the fan favorite. What I'm gonna do with this? I don't know what really takes my heart to start feeling. Just wanna keep moving on and on. What does it take for me to just let it go? The best thing probably just move on. And that my love for you has gone. My love for you has gone. My love for you has gone. You has gone.
All right. But yeah, you guys can watch any of his music, like I said, on Instagram. DJ underscore Sun SON.14. Very cool. All right, well, let's do this. But before we go, because we got about 15 minutes left, are you almost out of time?
I can go until 11.
Okay. Let's just do really quick. We'll go to the audience and see if they have any particular questions that they would like to ask of you. So if you guys have any questions that you've been wanting to ask DJ Sun, now's a great time. If you've been listening the last 45 minutes to our conversation, you can ask him any question in this world.
Ask away.
Let's see. We got to just give them a little bit of time, DJ Sun, because they're non-natives, and sometimes they take some time to write some questions.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this world. I don't know what really takes my heart to start healing. Yeah,
Does
I also
anyone have? Yes, tell me.
my goal is also want to become a great physicist. So
You want to become a great physicist as well.
maybe Nobel Prize one day, you know?
Ah, interesting. Okay, I like it. We have a question here from Thomas. Thomas from Italy says, "Does Vietnamese, or does your music have a Vietnamese influence to it?"
I think so because I do listen to some V-pop like Sun Tung MTB, and I do like Mean. Yeah, yeah. Vietnamese music is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like
Okay.
it. I like it. But I like even trap music more. You know how I said that I don't like label music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I listen to label music all the time. So
Okay. Very, very cool.
I listen to label music. I listen to hip hop, which is like the mainstream hip hop. It's very misogynistic, but and it's very like it's about drugs and you know. But the beat is so good that I'm like, okay, I can sacrifice myself for this. You
That's
know?
right. That's right. And actually, Carolina asked, I think Carolina from Colombia asked a great question. Do you compose your music with the help of AI?
Oh no, but hang on. No, I don't. I would say my music is better than AI.
I
Yeah.
think so too. I love it. Sam from India says, "How can you write the lyrics? Where do you find the inspiration for writing the lyrics? Where does your inspiration come to write the
Yes,
lyrics?"
yes. I do a lot of research by listening to music and walking outside and by thinking about it. I do my research before I write. Also, I used Cornel West Masterclass to help guide me, like to check this to see if it fits with the philosophy and everything. But
Okay.
but most of the work is me just doing research, just thinking about it, you know, and thinking about it, and reading about it. Not reading about it. The philosophy is it's very it doesn't appear that much. Yeah, it doesn't appear that much. You have to listen. You have to listen to music,
True.
and think about it. 'Cause the music can reveal some truths,
That's right.
can reveal some beauty. It can reveal some goodness and holy. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And
Yeah.
Alessia from Russia says, "Do you have a love-hate relationship with hip hop?"
Oh no, I always love hip hop. But sometimes when I listen to a lot of toxic stuff, it affects me. So but I'm willing to sacrifice that because it's so dope.
It's a good point. It's a good
Because it's so dope. Hip hop is like trap music is like the dopest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, yeah. Just like yeah.
Oh, all right. Very, very cool. All right. Do we have any last questions, or is this? I think they are in all of you. Oh, here we go. Actually, this is a great question. This is Sam from India. Says, "Do you only make music in English, or do you create music in other languages as well?"
Yes. One time I collaborated with my mom. We made a Vietnamese song. And yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. My mom, she's a biochemist. She has a
Oh,
PhD
okay.
in biochemistry, and she's also a poet, right? She's a poet.
Very,
So
very cool. Wow.
so she's really good at poems, and she was.
So you take after your mother.
but in Vietnamese.
Yes.
So
Interesting.
so basically, she wrote the poem, and then I wrote the lyrics. Sorry, the instrumental, and I combined them together. It was dope.
Very, very cool. And Caroline from China wants to know, do you have a family, and how many children do you have?
I don't have family right now, but and so that means I have zero children. Yeah.
Zero children. Do you want to have children in the future?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I would like that. Yeah.
Okay. Melinda from China says, "Do you make music spontaneously, or do you
I,
plan out when you're going to make your music?"
I can make music spontaneously with my mouth, but it's not as good as when I go on the computer and I try it out. If it doesn't work, I change it a little bit and yeah, and I change it until if it's the message or if it's dope enough, and I move on to the next. I make melodies very fast actually. Yeah.
Okay. How just out of curiosity, how long, if you were to start creating a song, how long would it take, more or less, for you to finish one song to completion?
Oh, the instrumental probably 3 days. And then I have to do some research on my lyrics. So the lyrics probably like maybe up to a week. But if I already have an idea in my head already, then it would last. It would take me probably 1 2 days to write down and sing. When I record it, it's easy because I feel like I'm very good at singing, right? So
Right.
a lot of times I have to compress it a lot because to make it sound clear and put some effects to distort it a little bit, you know.
Do you feel the most nervous to perform a brand new song?
Yes, because that's when I haven't memorized the lyrics, so I just I
Okay.
just, I just go for it. What's it called? What's leap of faith? I
Leap
just
of
go
faith.
for it. It's a leap of faith. Just go for it.
That's right. Yeah.
Because I feel like I memorized before, but you never know because when you're in a performance situation, it goes away from you, right?
Absolutely.
Uh,
But the good thing about performing a new song or your music in general is if you were to mess up the lyrics, the people listening probably wouldn't know anyways, right? So that's kind of a good thing.
yeah, they would feel it, but
Maybe they'll send
it would
something's
not fall.
off.
It would not fall.
And actually, I just wanted to ask you one more question because you mentioned in the beginning of your music career, your father encouraged you to sing songs on the street that people already knew and were familiar with. Did you ever actually do that? Did you actually ever
Oh,
perform songs that were like known songs?
oh yes, I did. I did 2 times. It's on YouTube, but only 2 times. First song is "Baby" by Justin Bieber.
Oh, really?
So you folks knows "Baby" by Justin Bieber, right?
I
And
think everyone knows "Baby." Yeah.
the second song is "Closer" by Chainsmokers. So those are very popular songs. Two songs.
Okay. Very, very cool. And one more question from Caroline in China. She says, have you ever made music in your dreams? Did you ever create music in your dreams and when you woke up, you actually wrote it down and created that song?
Yes. So basically, when I'm trying to think about lyrics, I sleep and my brain works on the lyrics. Yeah. So the next
Interesting.
day, I have a good idea. I have to write it on my iPhone right away. You know.
Yes. Right?
So I have a lot of ideas from dreams, from sleeping and then waking up, and then I always get ideas from sleeping and waking up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sam from India wants to know, do you make any romantic songs?
Yes, 95% of my songs or 80% of my songs are romantic. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And then here's another question. Olesia from Russia says, on a scale from 1 to 10, how toxic is Taylor Swift?
She's pretty toxic. It might not look like it, but she's. I would say at least a 6 or a 7 for sure. Yeah. Mm.
I
They're
agree
all
with you.
they're all boyfriend bashing songs, right?
I
So
agree with you 1,000%. I've talked about that multiple times. That is very, very true. All of her songs are some kind of complaint towards ex-boyfriends, which at that point,
yeah, it
she might
doesn't
be
go
the
very deep.
problem.
It doesn't go very deep. It doesn't go very deep.
It doesn't go
It's not
very
the
deep.
truth. It's not the truth.
Yeah. Chances are, DJ San, chances are Taylor Swift is in fact the problem in relationships. I would have to assume.
No. It's because she works for a label, and labels they have to do that to make money, or else they'll make less money, right?
That's true. That's
It's all
true.
with the money, okay?
They encourage her to write those types of songs.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. They control her. I don't think she's a problem.
Okay.
Just she chose to do that. So
Okay. All right. Very, very cool. Very, and we'll take one last question and then we'll wrap things up. But Lee VVT from China says, "What do you think of contemporary V-pop or Vietnamese pop music?"
contemporary V-pop like ballads or mainstream V-pop.
Maybe mainstream.
Mainstream, yeah. I like V-pop. I really like Min and Min MIN and Sun to MTP. Yeah.
Okay. Very, very
Can't
cool.
name the other ones.
All right.
Yes, I can rap, but I used to practice a lot of freestyle, but I don't do anymore.
You've given up on freestyling. Is that correct?
Why do I do that? Yeah, it's hard. I think I need to use my habit. What's it called? What is it? Habit tracker. Yeah.
Okay. Very
Because
cool.
it's hard. It's really freestyle is really hard. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to
Well,
practice a lot.
DJ San, I want to tell you a few things before you go. I want to say, first of all, I want to thank you very, very much. I know that you were not on Hello Talk before this, so I really appreciate you coming here, creating an account, agreeing to come and scheduling this time, because I know typically at this time you're not available, but you made yourself available to come here today and be on the show. I really, really appreciate that. I can guarantee you everyone listening really enjoyed you being here today. I really did, and I very much hope that I very much hope this is not your last time here. I hope you come back
Yeah, for
again
sure.
in the future.
Yeah.
Would love
When
to
you-
talk
when
with
you
you
come
again.
next.
Whenever you want. I mean, you're welcome here anytime. So I'm happy for you to come here, especially if you ever want to come in the future. You could perform a song. People will love to hear from you. Once again, I'll just show very, very quickly. Thank you, O. I'll just show very, very quickly your Instagram page one more time, just in case anyone's curious or if anyone has Instagram. This is DJ Sun. It's DJ_Sun.14. And you can follow him there, and you can see and listen to all of his music. Thank you, Emily. You can listen to all his music there. There's really great performances there. Really quick, DJ Sun, do I have your permission that I can post this interview on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah, YouTube. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to post this conversation on YouTube.
Can you also post it on my Instagram as well?
I'm going to post it. I can't post the whole thing because this conversation has been 1 hour, but I can post a part of it and then I can tag you in it.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
It says you reached your daily limit for live upgrade to IP.
No problem, because the show's going to end anyways. But thank you very much, DJ San, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you very, very much. The wonderful
Thank you,
Mr.
everybody.
You got it. The wonderful Mr. DJ Sun, everybody, all the way from Ottawa, Canada. And we made it just in time. Just in time. He literally just got the message that his time was running out and they were going to kick him out. So the good thing I told him to come right at 10 o'clock. Perfect.